Alright, so here we are in the lesson 18 classwork. I'm just going to walk you through a few suggestions I have. This lesson is pretty much just review and more practice of the first two lessons. But in number 1, it says Mark created a flower bed that is semicircular in shape. The diameter of the flower bed is 5 meters. Okay, so you have to draw a picture to help you out here. So it's a semicircle. And the diameter, so all the way across, is 5 meters. Okay, so now remember in part B, when they ask you for the area, you will need the radius. All right, so you'll have to figure out what the radius is if the diameter is 5 meters. Okay. Number 2 here, a landscape designer wants to include a semicircular patio at the end of a square sandbox. She knows that the area of the semicircular patio is 25.12 centimeters squared. So draw a picture. So it's a square sandbox with a semicircular end. And we know the entire area of this is 25.12. Okay. Now what I want you to remember is that if this is a square, that means all 4 sides are the same length. So once you kind of use this area in part B, then all of the sides will be the same. So part B says, what's the length of the side of each square? Well, we know the area is 25.12 equals, area is pi r squared, but remember it's a semicircle, so you have to divide by 2. Okay, so hopefully that'll help you with that one. Number 3, a window manufacturer designed a set of windows for the top of a 2-story wall. If the window is comprised of 2 squares and 2 quarter circles on each end, and if the length of the span of the windows across the bottom is 12 feet, approximately how much glass will be needed to complete the windows? Okay, so across the entire bottom is 12, and remember these are squares, so that means each of these across the bottom has to be 3. Okay, sometimes that's a little tricky, and if we want to know how much glass, you're going to have to find the area. Okay, now quarter circles, we'll review that. So the formula would be A equals pi r squared divided by 4 in this case. So we would take our pi, our radius. All right, this sometimes trips people up. Remember, in a quarter, so if this is a full circle, and this is the radius, well, this is a quarter circle, so according to our picture, the radius here would be 3. We'd square that and then divide by 4. Okay, so hopefully that should be able to get you started on that page. On the second page here, again, find the area of a shaded region. So this is, again, a quarter circle, so it'd be A equals pi r squared divided by 4. And then the last one, the figure below shows a circle inside of a square. If the radius of the circle is 8 centimeters, find the following and explain your solution. Find the exact area. That's probably the most important part. So exact area would be in terms of pi. So you'll leave everything in terms of pi. And then the radius, they said, was 8. So if you want to add that in your picture, that would be 8. All right, and then that's pretty much everything. That should help you out to kind of get started. If you have any questions, though, you can always send me an email with a picture of the problem that you're on.